Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Manifest with KK. I'm your host, KK, and I'm here to talk to you all about things manifestation related and things that I had manifested throughout my life before YouTube had this whole manifestation, law of attraction community. So I want to talk to you today about what you may know as the tell them what to do technique. And I want to talk about my experience with it and what happened. I don't use this all the time, and it's funny because I didn't even know about this technique until I stumbled onto, as we all know, the beloved Sammy Ingram. And I will tag her in this video because I think it's important that she knows who she impacts. And so I love that this technique existed. And I'm not one to say like, oh, I clung on to a technique and oh, you talk about, your own manifestation ability. I just pick and choose what feels right for me. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, this seems interesting. Like, I want to try it on certain scenarios. And so I want to talk about a really fun, scenario that I tried it on. And I do try it on quite a bit of things. And you can see in her testimonials that this is quite successful for many, many people. Now, I want to remind you that manifestation is not to like get something, it is like commanding, right? Like you are commanding in the sense that you are telling them that this is going to happen no matter what. So the tell them what to do technique or tell them what to do method is more about you knowing that this is going to happen without any evidence, right? Like just by you, it's like you telling your dog to go outside. Like yeah, there might be a little bit of resistance, but it's going to go outside if you guide it or tell it what to do. So same with this technique, you're telling that person or that situation what's going to happen without like anything contradicting it. So let's jump into my story. So there was an opportunity for me to travel for work to Switzerland, and I live in Dubai. There's no surprise on that. I live in Dubai, and I usually like to fly on Emirates because I'm a loyal I'm a loyal member of the Skywards program, and so I usually get these trips paid for through my through the opportunities that I have. So basically, like I've mentioned before, I get to go visit universities around the world, and this particular university was trying to send me, their travel agent was trying to send me non-direct flight options to Switzerland. And I basically said like, hey, if you fly me on Emirates, I'll pay the difference, right? Because I just don't want to have to do a layover. That's just my preference. I rather just, get there straight and get my points. Like I want my points. So I was willing to pay the difference. And I made that quite clear in my communication to the travel agent. That same day, I ended up getting a massage. So a lady came to my house. I was meditating on the email, and in my mind, I had pictured, talking to this person, person that I was communicating with via email or WhatsApp. I can't even remember. I think it was email. I had pictured and I had told them, no, you are going to fly me round trip on Emirates. Like this is what you're going to do, right? And within 24 hours, I got an email back saying, oh, we will make an exception for you and we'll fly you round trip on Emirates. And everybody else coming from my same destination flew on the other options, the non-direct options, because they didn't question it. But for me, I ended up getting what I wanted. And I feel like this is really important. And it's not like a specific person story. It's not like a money story. It's something a little bit different. And also I didn't have to pay the difference, you guys. Like they just said, no, we will do this for you because, they didn't really give me a reason. They just said, we'll do this for you. And so I felt like, oh, okay, so this works. And it worked within 24 hours. I didn't question it. I just said, this is what you're going to do. You're going to fly me on Emirates. You're going to do this. And I just rampage, they call it. Like you just kind of talk about what you want and you're telling them, you're commanding them like a drill sergeant what you want. And I was just doing it in my mind. That's it. And then within 24 hours, I got the outcome I wanted and knew I would get. But I also felt, you guys, I really want to put a caveat to this story. I also felt honestly, in my intuition that I was going to fly Emirates. I could not see myself flying like on the other airlines that they had proposed to me. And there's nothing against the other airlines. Like, and this is not about like flying with this. It's just my preference, what I wanted out of the situation. I got what I wanted. And so it's really important to know that I didn't argue. I didn't do anything special. I just rampaged in my mind and imagined what I was telling them, and I didn't fight against it. So this is really important. I also pictured myself flying there in, economy to Switzerland. Like, it's only a 6-hour flight, so it's not a big deal. But I think it's really important that we capture the essence here of that. Maybe it was the tell them what to do method. Maybe it was intuition. Maybe it was the decision. I don't know. Like, I don't want to fight any of that, but this is just me trying out one of her recommendations of a technique. Of course, I've applied this in other areas of my life, and I felt like, it was a little harder in some other situations for whatever reason. But in this particular scenario, that I just wanted to share this fun one because maybe it's a bit more relatable and it's not all about like, a love interest, and it was just more fun. So I hope that this message resonates with you, that the success story resonates with you. And if you do try the Tell Them What to Do method by Sammy Ingram, I'm not going to claim this. This is not my method. This is not by me whatsoever. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. By all means, leave it down in the comments, your experience with this method, and I'm super curious. And also, go check out Sammy Ingram. She's great. Like, I really love her, like, bad bitch energy. I love that she, is just so straightforward, and this is just me. Like, I like her vibe, and like, I like that energy that she gives off. So I hope that this message was resonating with you. And if not, leave some comments down below so I can get more of an idea of what kind of content you're looking for from me. And again, this is mostly about success stories, what has worked for me. I'm not here to teach any methods. I'm not here to coach you. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to give you guys the real deal before YouTube is what it has now become. So lots of love, and I'll catch you guys all on the next video.